Brewski's making an appearance. Brewski's having so much fun being in the video. Hi, my name is Margaret. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today we are going to be going through my current skincare routine. I am on Accutane right now, so I have to be really conscious about what products I'm using on my face and my skin all over, because it affects your skin from head to toe, not just the skin on your face. Some of these things I used pre-Accutane and have been like such a lifesaver during Accutane, and some of them just kind of have made their way into my routine. So I'll definitely let you guys know what I'm liking, what I'm not liking, and let's just jump right into it. So I'm gonna start with hair products. Accutane makes your skin dry from head to toe, so my scalp has gotten definitely drier, more flaky, and these two things have been absolutely amazing. Pre-Accutane, but I use this one pre-Accutane and this one is new, and I love both of them so much. So starting with this is the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal. This is the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. This is so special. First of all, both of these are very minty. This is a shampoo that actually has little like exfoliants in it, like physical exfoliants. So it feels so nice on your scalp, and because of the mintiness, it leaves like a really cooling sensation. And I used this even before I was on Accutane because my hair care routine is sulfate free, and that means that I get product buildup because I use a lot of product for my wavy curly hair. And so I use this to get rid of my product buildup. It works really well for that. It also just works really well when my scalp is getting itchy, and it's a really great shampoo. It has a friend. This is the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Cooling Hydration Scalp Mask. This is one of the coolest things I've ever used. When it says it's a cooling mask, it means it. So the first time, I've used this twice now. The first time I was using it, I put it on and I was like, okay, I don't really like, it's not really doing anything. I don't really feel it, but you're supposed to leave it on for up to 10 minutes. By minute 10, I swear my head felt like I stuck it in a freezer. Like, it makes your scalp so cold. It's actually crazy. And then the thing that's really crazy about it is that the sensation lingers. Like, long after you've exited the shower, your head is just like cold. And so obviously when you're having dry, flaky, irritated scalp situation, that is like really calming and soothing. So this is nuts. This stuff is crazy. I see in the commercials, they have people apply it by like sectioning their hair and then like applying a strip of it like that. No, I'm sorry. I pour it in my hand like this, and then I like do it in my hands, and then I just like run it like in my scalp. So I'm sure some of it gets on like the mids and of my hair, but I don't care because I'm not gonna sit there and be like no. So these two I love pre-Accutane, but also these are amazing for soothing a dry, irritated scalp. So I love these. You can get from the Briogeo website, but you can also get them at Sephora and now Ulta. So that's really exciting. They carry Briogeo at Ulta now. Yay! All right, I have one body product, and this was a pre-Accutane love, and it has still been keeping my skin really moisturized on my body during Accutane. This stuff is game changing. If you're not using an in-shower moisturizer, you are stuck in the past, my friend, because an in-shower moisturizer is the way to go. Your skin absorbs the most moisture when it's still wet, and so you put this on right at the end of your shower when you're still in the shower, and you apply it like regular lotion, and then you just towel off like normal. And so this is the Curel. This is the Curel Hydrotherapy Wet Skin Moisturizer Itch Defense. I have pre-Accutane. I had oily skin on my face and then dry skin on my body, dry eczema prone skin on my body. So this has been the best thing I've ever found for moisturizing my skin, because I also hate the feeling of thick moisturizer. I just don't like it on my body. This is just it provides the same amount of moisture, but it's so much easier, and it just doesn't feel as sticky and gross. When I went and saw a doctor about my eczema, they recommended the Vanicream moisturizer, and it literally is so thick that it takes forever to rub it into your legs, and I hate that. Any type of in-shower moisturizer is just my preferred method of moisturizing my body, and this is my favorite one that I've ever found. This you can get from Walgreens or Target. This is a drugstore item, but it is a little more expensive. It's $14 or something, but it's so worth it. All right, so now I'm gonna be moving on to my morning skincare routine, and the first thing I do is wash my face. I've been using the La Roche-Posay Toleraine Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. This is an Accutane purchase. The cleanser I was using before I was on Accutane was the Youth to the People cleanser, the green one. That is for oily skin, and so I knew I had to switch my cleanser before I started Accutane. This is the most basic cleanser of all cleansers, which is what you're technically supposed to be using when you're on Accutane. I keep hiccuping. So this is the most basic cleanser of cleansers, which is kind of what you're supposed to be using when you're on Accutane. Anyway, it doesn't foam up at all, which is what people with dry skin and sensitive skin aren't supposed to really be using foaming cleansers. So it doesn't foam. It basically is it's just one of those kind of milky cleansers. So if that's your vibe, then this will be a good one for you. But also this is just, I haven't had any issue with this drying me out or being irritating in any way. So even though it's boring, it's doing its job. The next part of my morning skincare routine is using the Great Barrier Relief Serum from Crave Beauty. This is a skin barrier repairing serum. So what this does is protect your moisture barrier. During the day and night, we experience something called transepidermal water loss, which is basically the process of losing water and moisture through our skin. And something like this helps protect your moisture barrier. And it's even if you have oily skin or you feel your skin is over moisturized, that doesn't mean that you don't have a moisture barrier that's compromised. So this I think has been hugely instrumental in the fact that I haven't really experienced severe dryness during Accutane. And I was using this pre-Accutane, but like I said, my skin was oily, so I was using it at night, and I would use half a pump at night. Now I use 1 pump in the morning and 2 pumps at night because my skin needs the extra assistance right now. And again, I've never had any issues with this irritating my skin. It's just kind of an extra step that I think has been super helpful for me in keeping my dryness manageable during Accutane. This is the big boy. After I use my little serum in the morning, I need a moisturizer, and I've been using the CeraVe moisturizing cream. I have a big one. I also will use this on my body if I need to moisturize, but I haven't just taken a shower, because obviously if I showered, I'm using this. If I need to moisturize at any other point in the day, I'm grabbing this, but I'm also using this on my face in the morning. I found that this is not moisturizing enough for me to use morning and night, but the reason that this is really great for me during the daytime is because it sinks into the skin so quickly. So I put this on and I go do something for 10 or 15 seconds and it's completely sunken into the skin, and I can put on my sunscreen no problem. So that's why this is so great during the day, because it is really moisturizing, but it sinks into the skin super, super quickly, which makes it ideal for daytime. All right, the most important step of any skincare routine is sunscreen, especially since I'm on Accutane, I am extremely sensitive to the sun. So this is even more I mean, it's always the most important part of your skincare routine, but for me now more than ever. I've been struggling during the course of my Accutane to find a sunscreen that I really like. I was originally using the Biossance sunscreen, and that I would just sweat out immediately. And then I left it at someone's house. And so I was like, just keep it. I don't even like that much. I'm gonna move on to this one, which I also already had. This is the Kinship Self-Reflect Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen, which is an SPF 32. And I don't like this either. I have the same problem with this as I have with the Biossance sunscreen, which is that it just immediately sweats out of my skin when I'm not even sweaty yet. Like, I'll walk from here to upstairs into my kitchen and like my face is wet and it's like, it just does not want to sink into my skin. I've thought that I could use these types of sunscreens now that I'm on Accutane because my skin was going to be drier, but it is just not working out. So I'm going to start using this on my body instead because I think it'll be fine for that. But on my face, no, not a fan. But I brought it up because I've only been using this guy for a couple days now. And this is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. I have a little mini size because I wanted to make sure that it was gonna be okay before I dropped the big bucks. I really like this so far. It almost feels a little bit like a silicone makeup primer, but not in a way, but I personally don't even like silicone makeup primers because I feel like they make my skin really slippery. This is not like that. It feels really silicone-y when it's going on, but then it sinks into the skin, and I have not had a problem with sweating this out the way that this one sweats out. So far so good. I'm sure I'm gonna go through this little tube like really quickly, and then I'll have to drop the 40 bucks to get the bigger one. I foresee that happening in my future, but it's really important. I'm super susceptible to the sun right now, so it is what it is. All right, and for my nighttime skincare routine, I don't double cleanse every night, but I always double cleanse if I'm wearing makeup, and I sometimes double cleanse if I've had like a really sweaty day or something like that, or if I've and I sometimes double cleanse if I've had a really sweaty day, or if I've been out in the sun a lot and I've had to reapply my sunscreen like more than usual, then I'll double cleanse. This is what I use for my double cleanse. It's the Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm Original from Vanilla Co. And this was a pre-Accutane item that I used, and I love it. It's a cleansing balm that doesn't irritate my skin, it doesn't irritate my eyes, and it really takes off all the makeup, and it's pretty affordable. I think it's like under $20. I love this. It works pre-Accutane, post-Accutane, yada yada yada. By the time I'm done with cleansing with this and then with this, I have no makeup left on my face, no sweat, no dirt or anything like that, so it's a good combo. And then, like I said, after that I go back to the Great Barrier Relief from Crave Beauty, and I use 2 pumps of this because I just need more moisture at night. All right, for my nighttime moisturizer, I use the Skin Fix Barrier Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. This stuff is crazy. So I was using this at night pre-Accutane, and then I ran out like 2 weeks ago or something like that, and I didn't think I was gonna repurchase it. I thought I was just gonna use this morning and night because I obviously need to be using a lot of moisturizer right now, and this is like $50, and so I was like, I don't want to waste the money using this to death, like going through it so quickly, so I'm just gonna use this morning and night. And then that did not work out. This was just not enough moisture for nighttime, so this made a return, and I honestly haven't looked back. It is so thick. Pre-Accutane, I was using 1 pump of this at night. That was already like kind of a lot. And now I use 1 to 2 pumps of it at night. And it does not like sink into your skin. Like this is not, in my opinion, a good daytime moisturizer unless you have like the world's driest skin, unless you are like full reptile vibes. I would not use this in the day because it literally like, my face looks like wet. I'm just like shiny, but at night, I don't care. I don't really care if it doesn't like perfectly sink into my skin. I don't care if it feels heavy because I would rather be feeling like there's moisturizer on my face at night and then just fall asleep and then be moisturized enough during the day. It just depends on your preference. It doesn't bother me that I can feel this on my face. I like that I can feel it on my face at night. But if you're someone who hates the feeling of a thicker moisturizer, you will absolutely hate this. I love the packaging. It has an airless pump, which means that you get to use all of the product that's in here, which is great, especially because it's $50. And also the packaging is really hygienic. You're not scooping your finger into a big tub and getting bacteria in there. So you get to use all the product and you're not disturbing the product and potentially like causing bacteria growth or anything like that. I love this stuff. It is amazing. Like I said, I didn't really think I was gonna repurchase it, and then I was without it, and then I needed it again. So I love this. All right, that is it. That is my current skincare, scalp care, and body care routine since being on Accutane. I've honestly been pleasantly surprised how many products I was using before I started Accutane that I've still been able to use. I was worried that I was gonna experience like really severe dryness and have to kind of like swap everything out, but that hasn't been the case, which has been really nice. So I'm really happy with where things are at right now. Let me know down below if you want to try any of these products. If you have tried these products, how did they work out for you? And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!